Okay. If you've watched the cryopreservation video, it will be very easy. I will not elaborate much on vitrification because it's very much related with the cryopreservation. Okay. So it is a less expensive method to the normal freezing. Okay. So this also it involves cooling. Okay. Cooling of the liquid medium in the so that there should not be any ice crystal formation. Okay. And that medium that you have cooled, no, it will form some sort of a powdery. When we say amorphous, no, it means powder, no. You know, na, in chemistry, crystalline, amorphous, all those salts, no, you have done. So that medium you are going to freeze. Okay. Freezing, you know how to freeze. I've already told you in cryopreservation. So you freeze it and it will form this powdery glass-like appearance because of the rapid cooling, and because we are putting the embryo, okay, or the tissue, plant tissue, in polyethylene in a straw. Okay, in a polyethylene straw means a plastic straw. Okay, you put the embryo in a plastic straw, and that you cut that plastic straw and you drop it in liquid nitrogen. Okay, so that plastic straws form some sort of a glassy appearance. Okay. Okay, the glass-like appearance, it will that glass formation, no, this glass formation, it will remain as a glass, fine, but inside it will just be a super cooled medium. Okay, so like remember cryopreservation, everything was solid, no, everything was solid, but here this one is like a glass and inside is a super cool liquid. Okay, so I think it's clear. That glass formation, it should not have any ice crystals, and the embryo that you place inside that straw, it will not have any damage. Okay, because it was protected inside that plastic, that polyethylene plastic, no. What is different about this and cryopreservation is that cryopreservation, there will be ice crystals, okay, but we have to be very very well versed. We have to have a lot of technical knowledge, but there's no crystal formation. But here there will not be. Okay, so there are 5 steps. First you have to load your specimen in a solution which has the cryoprotectant. So you already know what's a cryoprotectant from my previous video. Then you dehydrate it. Okay, I have already told you the osmosis thing, remember? Okay, then you plunge it in the liquid nitrogen. I've already told you in the previous video. Then when you want to reculture it, you have to warm it, and then you will remove the cryoprotectant, and then you can reculture it. So the applications are also many. It does not require specialized or expensive equipment like your cryopreservation. Okay, remember those big freezers, and then the liquid nitrogen store, it's very expensive though, liquid nitrogen, and it is less complex, okay, than the normal, that procedure I told you. So there are some specimens, no, see this last line, some plant specimens which are so sensitive to cold, okay, they cannot survive. Like some of you, I'm sure some girls, some of you are like me and Miss Teo. No, Miss Teo is so sensitive to cold. Me too. I'm so always sweating, always feeling hot. I don't even wear sweater, like that. So I'm sure some of you also are very sensitive to cold. Some of you are very sensitive to heat. Okay. So similarly, there are plants which are so sensitive to extreme cold. They cannot bear to be in that fully like super, you know, frozen state. They prefer to be in this super cool state. Okay, there are some limitations though. There may be some osmotic damage when we load, when we dehydrate. Then those cryoprotectants might be having some chemical toxicity, because as it is, they are chemicals, no? And they are chemicals. Chemicals do have some toxicness. Then there may be extreme dehydration, and ice crystals still may form, okay, during cooling. So to avoid all that, we can stop the damages by using less toxic cryoprotectants or solutions or chemicals. Then we have to acclimatize the plants to cold climate. Okay, you can introduce cold climate for a few minutes, then you can do again for a few hours, then again for, you know, a few days, like that. No, you get used to it. Like some of you have moved from your village here, no, to Shillong, and you didn't like the climate. It was too cold or too hot for you. You know, obviously, I think most people say it's too cold. So at first, you cannot even bear. You'll wear so many jackets, but slowly, so you'll acclimatize. You'll be comfortable with the climate. So that we use less toxic solutions like cryoprotectant solution. We can use a glycerol, 20%, 10% glycerol, 20% propyl glycol, 10% propylene, which is less toxic, rather than using directly glycol 100%, which is super, or propylene glycol, which is too much concentrated. No, so you add 10% this, 10% this, 10% this, 10 this, 20 this, and then 10 this. It is less toxic than adding 100% of only, let's say, this solution. Okay, so with this I am going to stop on vitrification. So that's why I told you to listen to the other video first. Thank you.